Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've done a video analysis for this gentleman before. His first name is Ellis, and my last name is Ellis. So because of that, he went to the front of the line. Sorry to everybody else, but hey, you got a coincidental thing like that. My last name is his first name. How can you go wrong? So let's take a look. Ellis is a left-handed discus thrower. And as we are going to see here, we can get this going. There we go. Got a few things to work on. Now, as we go through this throw, we're going to see that Ellis does a pretty good job getting around his right side. Now, with right-handed throwers, we always talk about getting around the left. With a left-handed thrower, we talk about getting around the right. So you can see Ellis does a great job of getting that right arm out there, letting the left arm trail behind the right hip. Does a pretty good job, maybe not perfect, but a pretty good job of getting around that right. So he stays balanced on the right, gets around the right pretty well. But right here, this is what I want you to work on. I want you to really work on getting your feet a little closer to the circle. So if you watch your left foot, it comes around the right, like it should, and then notice how far off the ground it is. Maybe it's the circle, maybe it's the shadow, I'm not sure, maybe it's the angle of the video, but your left foot is off the ground and really high off the cement. So it goes up and it stays up, and then it continues to rise up to the middle. See that, how it goes up to the middle? We start, the left foot is here, and then it keeps going up, and then finally it comes down. Now once it comes down, watch how long it takes your right foot to get to the front of the circle. So watch how long it takes for that right foot. Right there, it's on the ground. Now it doesn't seem like much, but you can tell you go way left sector on this one. Your feet are lined up to put that thing down the middle or almost down the right sector because you over rotated a little bit and you're landing kind of off to the right side of that right sector line, or where the right sector line would be in the middle. And because of that, you can see it's a little, not necessarily an early release, but imagine if we could get you to the front of the circle a little bit earlier and be a little bit more patient with the release at the end. Instead of letting it go too early, imagine if we actually had a little bit more time to deliver power at the front of the circle. Well, the way that we get that little bit of time is by getting to the front of the circle a little bit more efficiently. So let's work on making the footwork a little bit more efficient. Let's keep this left foot a little closer to the ground. So don't let the left foot go super high in the air and jump to the middle. Let's make it more of a run to the middle. Instead of this idea of the foot coming up and then having to go down, just keep it a little bit lower to the ground. Keep it a little bit closer to the ground. Make the racetrack a little bit shorter. Okay, instead of having to run uphill and downhill, wouldn't you rather just run on flat ground? So same thing with that left foot. Instead of having that left foot go up in the air and then back down to the circle, just keep it low. If you keep it a little bit lower, it's going to land in the middle a little bit earlier. And same thing here. Let's take a look at this right foot. Bring this right foot a little bit closer to the left. Instead of having this right foot swing all the way around, having it come out of the back of the circle and then swing down to the front in this sort of circular motion, let's try to get it a little bit faster by bringing the knees together, bringing the feet together, getting everything a little bit tighter, bringing those feet a little bit closer, squeezing everything together. It's going to make the path of your right foot a little bit shorter. So if we can shorten the path of the left foot as it's driving and the right foot as it's coming around to the front of the circle, it's going to get you there a lot faster and a lot more efficiently. And then you're going to have more time at the front of the circle where you can be on balance, you can deliver more power into the ground, you can work those feet in double support, push the earth down, whatever you want to call it, drive the cement pad down into the dirt. Again, whatever it is that you want to call it, you're going to be in a much better position at the end of that throw, and you're going to be able to keep the feet on the ground longer so that you get your hips all the way around and you can get your arm and the discus all the way down the middle instead of, whoa, look at it, right up there in the air. This big right sector, it looks like it just snuck back in the sector at the very end, kind of curved in. You can see these guys are all kind of leaning over looking at it, but that was really close. That was a big throw and really close to a left sector fall. So let's keep working on that, okay? Let's keep working on getting the feet a little bit more efficient, staying a little bit closer to the ground, and not making these big, looping, swooping steps. You say you're only about 2 feet away from winning both shot and discus at your next meet at regionals, I think you said, or at states and at regionals. That's where your 2 feet are going to come from, no pun intended. It's by getting those feet moving a little bit more efficiently, a little bit smoother, and a little bit shorter of a distance. You're going to add a couple of feet onto your throw. You're going to be more balanced, going to be able to deliver more power. Everything is going to improve. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below. Definitely want to continue seeing some improvement. You've got a heck of a throw. We just got to keep working on it, improve these little things. You don't really have a lot of big stuff to improve, but just keep working on little things like the efficiency of your feet, bringing your feet closer together, squeezing everything together at the end of the throw, getting you to the front of the circle a little bit earlier, giving you a little bit more time so that you can deliver that discus where you want to put it. All right, so awesome stuff. Keep up the good work, and I will talk to you soon.